That's right. I watch Matt's, Fab Rats, Robbie's. I watch them all. And welcome to the club, Matt. Well, I guess it would be nice to not have these wires hanging down here. Oh, hi there, and welcome to BSF Recovery Team. Somebody's been nagging at me to get a light back in there, but as you can see, this is cracked here.
And over here.
So we have the old light here, but the gasket's kind of screwed up, and I don't know if the light works.
It doesn't matter. I ordered you a new one already, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we got to get that welded up. Abby! So what we got to do is, we got to pull it back into place and clamp it, and then grind out the weld or the crack so we can weld it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's your clamp?
I'll get one.
Okay.
Now we got to grind out the crack. So Abby?
All right.
The welder set up?
Yep.
All right. So, 1/4 inch.
Do you want me to just like lay a bead
Yeah,
down?
you can weld down.
Go away.
Jimmy.
Go.
Oh, that looks pretty good. Don't want you to do right there,
Okay.
because that's the hole.
Okay.
Or maybe we should weld the bottom first.
There it is. It's hard grinding upside down. I thought I was getting all the way over here. I was not getting all the way over here. And this part looks okay.
So, you see how this weld is bumped up right here?
Yeah.
But it's shallow right here?
Yeah.
I think you need to put another bead right along here.
Okay.
Right along the edge of your existing bead.
Okay.
Now, you're going to drop weld on you. So, if you want, you get your body way over here. Not very pretty, is it?
No. You're gonna grind it, right?
Yep.
Then it's fine.
Okay. And actually, I don't know if I will grind it because nobody will see it. So, this is a crack too, and as beat up as the bed is, that's getting a little bit structural, so I think we better weld that up while we're here. Okay, I do that so the gap doesn't widen up,
Okay.
so I tack the one end of it.
So like when you're doing like joints, you tack the one end.
Yeah,
so it doesn't spill
exactly.
apart.
And then the crack goes like that. So I weld that. Now we'll weld down there. We got a gap right there. So we're gonna weld to the gap, and then we'll see what we're gonna do about the gap. We're burning paint.
Well, she needed a paint job anyways.
Yeah. Okay. I think that will do. We'll let it cool down, and then we'll look at it. But you did good on your vertical, so I think that'll do till we bang it off with more rocks. So we got to update our board here. So rear brakes are done. Exhaust manifolds are done. Finish wiring is sort of done. Tranny cooler is done. Oil cooler lines are done. And to put the front clip back on, that's done. Okay. That's done.
Can I just redesign this whole board? I have a really good plan for it.
Okay. Have Jimmy will help you.
Of course
Yeah,
you will.
Jimmy will help. Yeah.
Will you help? No, you
No.
won't. You're too. Look, Dad, I updated the whiteboard.
Oh, okay. Days until Matt's off-road games. 26. Design a game plan to win the game this year. Oh yeah, it'd be nice to win. Blondie, get gas tank, yes. Plumb shift handle, that would be nice. Bolt seats down, that would be nice. Complete finish wiring, I doubt that'll happen. Stuff to try and finish before March 19th, yeah. The red wrecker, full evaluation, yes. Finish the rear light, yes. Check bolts, the bath, definitely. And check the winch lines, yeah, we have to re-spool the front one. So, yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
This will help us keep
Only
track.
26 days. Speaking of the off-road record games, have you got your supporter package yet? We only have 26 days to get your supporter package for the Red Wrecker or Blondie. So go to our website and get yours today. What do you got there?
Well, I said I ordered you a light.
Oh, yes. And it's got the harness too.
Yes.
All right.
And I ordered you another light.
Oh, you got the side marker light. Yes.
Don't drop
Excellent.
that, please.
Okay, what else you got there?
My wipers.
Oh, for Blondie?
Yes. I got my wipers.
We don't have a wiper motor in it.
She still needs to clean her eyeball.
Manually? By hand?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Really? Yes, I read instructions. I like doing things once, not 20 million times.
Well, we do it right because we do it 3 times.
Something, bayonet.
So,
Side hook. Is this a side hook?
no, this is a bayonet style.
Oh, okay. Push blade onto wiper arm until dimple on wiper arm locks firmly into a hole on the top of the adapter. Okay. Wow, what instructions. So proud I can read.
You just put the arm
Okay.
right in there.
Awesome. There we go. These were really, really bad.
Yeah, they were.
You think I can use them again?
No.
Okay.
Well, we got our lights, but it's dinner time, so we're gonna go and come back tomorrow. Well, it's a new day, and yes, I just got done watching Matt, and I saw his new acquirement, Tucker Snowcat.
What we have here is a Tucker Snowcat that was manufactured in Medford, Oregon.
That's right. I watch Matt's, Fab Rats, Robbie's. I watch them all. And welcome to the club, Matt. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to be in for a treat. They are a lot of work. The Tucker Snowcat, it's an awesome machine, but they require a lot of work, and ours is currently still broken. I did notice a few things. He's got ice cleats in his. I took mine out so I could drive it on the concrete. They come right out. Well, sorta. I noticed his tracks are pretty wore out.
Refurbish as many of these grousers here as possible. There's another cleats. What do they call these cleats?
I call them cleats. He's right. I only got 4 bogies.
It's got 6 bogey wheels. And most of them that I've seen have 4 wheels. I mean, I haven't seen every Tucker, but I've never seen 6.
We still have flotation. He will too. And yes, you can take them in the mud. I can tell you that. If you want. I noticed his cab is pretty wore out. So is ours. I mean, we got holes in it. It's mostly aluminum with a steel frame. So we'll see how that works for him. Mine's kind of already an extra cab. But yeah, ours has still got the Chrysler engine in it. It runs. It just doesn't drive. I think you want to keep the 4-wheel steering all together, because they don't steer very far, just on one axle. Sounds like he's going to turn it into a tow truck, kind of like ours is. I eventually want to put a regular boom on this one, hydraulic boom like we have on the wrecker. So, yeah, we'll see. Well, welcome to the club, Matt. I'll tell you though, if you don't want to do any snow recoveries anymore, get yourself a Tucker. We haven't had snow since I bought mine, as you can tell. It's cold out here, but no snow. But the beauty of them is they are only 8.5 feet wide. They'll go on a regular trailer, no problem. All right, back to the light. We got our wires here. We got to figure out and put our light in and see if it works. Or lights, 2 of them. Oh. So brown, yellow, that means this one actually goes to this light. Green is our backup light. Okay. Then there must be another, oh, there it is. That goes to our side marker light. Okay. Oh, what a mess. That's what mud does. I hope it still works. Wow, we gotta really clean that up. Wow, it still works. Excellent. Hey, blinker too. Okay, we put our side marker light in, and we got our tail light in. Now all we gotta do is wire in our backup light. I don't know if you've ever tried to put one of these in, but they're kind of a pain. There we go. Okay, shall we see if they work? Okay, that works. And the blinker works. Huh, no backup lights. Well, looks like we'll have to look into that. Does it have to be running for backup lights? I don't think so. There we go. It's just a little out of adjustment. We'll have to work on that. Well, that's about it for this video, and we'll get back to Blondie here in the next video. Thanks for watching. BSF Recovery Team, keep wheeling, be safe out there, and maybe we'll see you in the woods. Yep, I definitely got to get an axle for this, axle shaft. I haven't been looking. Got to get the axle shaft for it. Got to get the pinion seal in it. And other things. Well, we got to get Blondie done first, but we'll get after it.